inspirational. He's inspirational in ways that, man, I don't even know how to be that inspirational the way Nehemiah was. What he accomplished, what he did, and how he went through all these different problems was quite amazing. A textbook really on a lot of leadership aspects. However, I would say he was inspirational in his sacrifice. He had sacrificial inspiration. And there were so many things that he did, that he sacrificed. Just even getting or receiving the burden of the Lord for the people of God, for Jerusalem, to rebuild the walls, to accept that project, to go in, to face death, to face ridicule, to face so many things, the problems that his people were going through, and face them head on, to make confrontations that were not easy, and to keep going, and then now to become the governor. In Nehemiah 5, we talked about a little bit of that last week, and we're going to continue on when you keep on going from verse 14 in Nehemiah chapter 5. You see that he became the governor. And then as he became the governor, it talks in the next few scriptures about some of the sacrifices that he made. He sacrificed food to where he could have got a king's portion of food, or I should say a governor's portion of food, could have been given and it was allotted for him. However, he did not take that. He said, nope, I'm not going to take that. Why? Because the people are suffering. I'm not going to take more than what I need to. On top of that, land was very cheap. If you remember earlier, man, people were selling their lands because they didn't have enough money. He could have bought land, he could have bought property on the low end and got a great return. I mean, he's the one who building up this city. He knew what the plans were. He could have bought land and, man, had a great amount of property. However, it says that he didn't do that. He didn't buy land, neither did any of his servants around him. Right? And then it goes on to say, too, that not only that, he didn't tax the people either. So he could have taxed them, but he didn't give them any taxes. Not as far as a tax for himself, for the governor. And then on top of that, it says that he had 150 people at his table. Essentially, he was feeding 150 rulers and other of his friends or people that were around him. 150 of them, right? He took care of them, basically out of his own pocket, and it talks about how much he had to give constantly for this group of people. And that's amazing. This is a governor who had all the rights to ask for things, but instead of asking and receiving what was due him, he had every right to ask for. Instead, he gave. He gave and gave and gave. And to me, what's beautiful is when you look at the end of Nehemiah chapter 5. And I see this scripture here in Nehemiah chapter 5. We go to the very last one, verse 19. He says, "Remember me, my God, all right, for good, according to all that I have done for this people." After it talks about these sacrifices, he says, "Remember me, O God, for the good that I have done for all these people." God, I'm looking to you for my reward. God, I am looking to you. I'm not looking to receive it from the people that I'm trying to serve. I'm not looking to be boasting about everything that I'm giving up. But God, I'm coming to you and I'm asking you, God, to remember me. Remember me for this good that I'm doing, for this sacrifice. Because God, it's unto you. See, he's going to the source of his reward. He's going to the giver that he is receiving life from and has received sustenance from, that he recognizes has provided for him.